Justin Timberlake and 𝐂𝐲𝐬𝐳 just listed their house for $35 million in Hollywood Hills, and I'm gonna critique it. Why? Because that's the only way we can learn about residential real estate, by comparing it to other properties and thinking, how could it be better? It's a beautiful property, and I know what you're thinking. Arvin, is it Spanish or Mediterranean, and what the hell is the difference? No one knows, okay? I still don't know. If anyone tells you they know, tell them to give me a call, okay? What you can kind of take away is that Spanish is kind of a subcategory of Mediterranean, and sometimes it's not, okay? And I digress. Okay, location, location, location. This house gets one of the most beautiful, solid, amazing B minuses. Let me explain 2 reasons why. First, it's Area 3, Sunset Strip, Hollywood Hills West, right? That means it's not Beverly Hills, it's not Brentwood, it's not Bel Air or Malibu. That's why it gets a B. And then it gets a minus because it's nowhere close to Sunset Strip, right? Or LA side. Let me tell you a secret. If you go up Hollywood Hills and you cross the peak and start coming down, at one point, we have to call it the Valley, okay? I know you're thinking, no, Arvin, no. This is Mulholland Hills area. Look, this house has one of the most beautiful Valley 818 views you've ever seen. And if someone comes in, looks at that view, and you tell them, hey, by the way, we're not in the Valley, and just Valley screaming in front of your face, right? And you're like, no, we're not in the Valley. We're not in the Valley. We're not. Look, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a duck. I know technically it's not 818, but it's 818 all in front of you, right? You can call it 818, or you can call it no man's land, somewhere in between, okay? Let's agree or agree to disagree, okay? Let's go lot orientation and lot utilization. This property gets a solid A minus. It's beautiful. The only negative here is the fact that it's north facing and the view is north facing. Again, even the views in the Valley are not as good as LA, which there's nothing wrong with it. Look, I have property in the Valley. I married an 818. It's all good. Just own it, okay? It's not a problem, okay? What I'm trying to tell you is that, for example, the Valley view is just the Valley. LA view, you might get ocean, you might get Century City or downtown LA or both, and you get south-facing views, which means a lot of light. This property, the lot utilization is amazing, right? You have a beautiful approach. The frontage is a little tight, but I think you can make a U-turn there, okay? And then I love the fact that the house sits perfectly in the middle of the flat area with the best view, meaning you have a very big backyard. You might think that backyard is not that big, but that pool is huge, okay? That's actually a pretty big backyard. The pool happens to make it look small. It's pretty big. And then you get 2 beautiful side yards that I love, right? One side yard area, you don't have too many pictures of it, but you have a barbecue area and a kids area, and it kind of continues to a rolling area where there's kind of a huge amount of lawn, right? There's a lot of acreage here. We're going to talk about that. And the other side, you have a freaking vegetable garden, okay? Which is amazing. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. This is being marketed at a 10-acre lot, right? However, there's probably only 1 acre flat. And even that 1 acre is kind of split into 2 flat areas, like the tennis court area and where the house is sitting. The rest is either slightly sloped or heavily sloped. So 10 acres, you know, take that with a, you know, grain of salt, okay? Overall, for me, lot utilization is an A minus. Now, the finishes and the layout. I believe these finishes are so in, and they go so well with the Mediterranean Spanish style, whatever you want to call it, right? And the layout is perfect because you're going to get views from every angle, and not just views, but because you have grass and side yards on each side, you're going to have different patios, different light exposures coming in. And I think the layout will get all these different lighting in different rooms, which makes it very cozy. I love the fact that the interior is very timeless. They've used high-end material when it makes sense, but they've gone very subtle and humble where it's necessary to bring that coziness, right? For me, it gets an A+ in this field. Overall, you're asking, Arvin, is it worth $35 million? And the answer is no. I would personally not pay $35 million for this house. My personal opinion, I think this house on a good sunny day is $27.5 to $28 million, which is a great price, which would probably break all types of record in the Valley. I think it's one of the most beautiful. It's literally one of the best houses in the Valley, which is a B- neighborhood. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.